Well, this new song from this new album is really quite exciting. Not disappointed at all. I like it a lot.
Submit an active listen.
Hey guys, it's Dean and it's Prog Dog channel. We're going to react now to the brand new Yes single that's just been released called Cut from the Stars, I think. Just to let you know that I'm filming based on my Zoom, actually, on my laptop. This is an experiment. I just want to see what it's like. It saves me a little time from setting up the camera. Let's just try it out. A quick listen to Yes. It's going to be edited because I'm not allowed to upload it to YouTube at this point. I'm a Yes fan since the late 70s. I'm not an absolutist. I think Chris Squire formed the band, and I understand his intention was that it goes on forever, which means the members are going to eventually change. There's going to be a complete turnover in the members if that's what happens. Why not? So there's different iterations of Yes, and this is the most current one. Let's check it out. All righty, let's see how this goes. Interesting change here. I like that. This is cool. I like this. As you can see here, I didn't know that this would happen, but I was watching the video real time, but for some reason the Zoom doesn't even show it. It just shows it like a frozen black screen. I don't get it. But anyways, my reactions are all there. I'll just leave them in and we'll work through the song. Okay, this is boring with no music. I'm just going to make some music for fun in the background so it seems like I'm actually reacting to a song. Here it goes. Yeah, I'm really warming up to this track. Really enjoying it. Great drumming. I'm enjoying the drumming. It's a very creative song. Wow. Okay, stop screen sharing here. Stop share. There we go. Okay. I hope this all turns out because anyways, I really enjoyed that song, surprisingly. I was a little hesitant at first because I guess some of the more recent Yes albums, I haven't run out to buy them. That's more of a money issue. I probably would if I had lots of extra cash on hand, just because I'm pretty loyal to Yes. So, but yeah, I've found some of their stuff a bit too pedestrian sounding. Some of the more recent stuff, I haven't really checked out the last album that came out with Ice Bridge and all that, other than the singles, which sounded pretty good actually. That album, I'd probably jump for that pretty soon if I could. And this album is like, well, this new song from this new album is really quite exciting. I'm really surprised actually. I mean, I shouldn't be. I mean, I think there was an interview with Steve Howe where he talked about, maybe it was in his book, he talked about how he felt like some of the albums I just mentioned, more recent ones, may have been rushed. There may have been, yeah, just sort of rushed perhaps. And I just have a feeling, I sensed it in my heart that, yeah, the guys really want to make this right. That's my sort of vibe that I got from Steve, and that maybe they felt they really needed to focus a little more and make sure this is all good and this album's going to be good. So I've been very hopeful and I'm not disappointed. Not disappointed at all. I like it a lot. Steve Howe's guitar is really nice. I enjoy always listening to him playing. I do find that sometimes he's not as edgy as he was back in the 70s. I sort of miss those days, especially when he had his Telecaster and or the earlier closely edge days and whatnot. Still very creative. I still enjoy his stuff 100%. But I don't know. I mean, when you're in your 70s, or I mean, how edgy are you gonna get? I'm getting older myself. I know what it's like to get a little more mellow and not be such a go-getter, crazy go-getter kind of thing like you are when you're younger. So the song, it's great because I can't grasp it all in the first listen, and that's a very good thing. It's a bit disappointing, if I hear a song and I can just sort of predict what's going to happen just because of the chords, the way they're unfolding. It's like, oh, I know they're going to go to that chord next, and I know it's going to sound like this. This song is completely unpredictable, and that's a very, very good thing. For me as someone who's reacted to almost 1,000 songs just on this channel alone, and many of them progressive rock, and to be able to hear a new Yes song that's like, wow, they did that, going around corners where I can't see where they're going and then getting new views. I mean, that's one of the things that Alan White said about Yes. Yes was always about trying to reach over the horizon, seeing something beyond. So they're always pushing the boundaries. And as far as creative songwriting, this song definitely does that. The drumming was really great. I enjoyed the drumming a lot. Chris Squire-ish bass playing. It's hard to inherit the position of bassist in Yes and not, continue on that inspired kind of Chris Squire kind of approach to bass. So the bass was really great. The drums are really great. Guitars really nice. Keyboards really nice. The singing was great too. Actually, the singing. I read one comment by somebody who thought that the vocals were trying to sound like John Anderson. I don't know. I mean, the bass sort of sounding like they're trying to be Chris Squire to some degree, and I think that's kind of more like an homage. You're paying homage. I mean, you're in Yes, for heaven's sake. John Anderson obviously is the most crucial member in the band because he's that voice. It's so important to hear that voice. So when he left the band briefly in Drama and other albums later on too, the more recent ones, it makes some people uncomfortable. It's sort of like your parents, if they divorce and then they remarry and they have a new spouse. It's like the kids, it's like they're never the real parent. They're always the there's always that kind of feeling, and sometimes that's positive, sometimes it's not positive. It all depends. I personally wouldn't have any issue if they eventually got a singer who didn't sound remotely like John Anderson. Just get a singer who's really, really creative and original, and sort of that would be restarting Yes and rebooting it into the next century of Yes. Which if that's true that Chris Squire said that, leave a comment below if you can find the quote where he said that. I'd like to confirm that for sure. Chris Squire said, I'm pretty sure I've read that though, that they want Yes to continue. And maybe it was Rick Wakeman I remember Rick Wakeman commenting on that Yes should continue on and on and on with new members all the time. So why would new members always sound like the original members? I mean, I think because of being the second vocalist after John Anderson, of course, there's going to be that conflict wanting to sing kind of like John Anderson-y, but it doesn't have to be that way. I don't think. Eventually we're just going to get over it, and we don't want to anyone to have to feel like they have to sound exactly like the old Yes. I think it's the spirit. That's the important thing. You have to capture the spirit. I thought this song really captured the spirit. I was feeling the spirit. Actually, even back to the Yes album, just a little bit of glimpses of Yes back to the 70s, even the Yes album for me. And although it's got its new cloak, it's got its new jacket, like this is the new Yes. But I'm excited. If this is the new Yes, this is great. I think this is going to be the beginning of hopefully even more albums. I guess Steve Howe is, I don't know if he's ever going to actually retire, due to just getting older, basically, and aging naturally. And well, he's aging very well. And I mean, wow, look at him touring around the world still. But yeah, eventually they're even going to have to replace Steve Howe. So I think it's really exciting. Yes, can continue on to the, infinity and beyond. Why not? All right. I feel like I'm going on way too long. Thanks for watching the channel, and make sure you subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and of course, leave your comments below what you thought of it. Okay, talk to you later. Bye now.